According to a new report from Bloomberg News, the latest money-making trend in wedding planning is marijuana. Hey, I'm Shira Lazar, and welcome back to What's Trending. If you're new, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more. That's right, young couples are starting to replace their bartenders for bud tenders. Thanks to legalization in several states in the US, weed is becoming a big part of the wedding celebration. One Colorado-based company offers couples the complete cannabis package. CORY Weddings and Events provides everything from hosted bud bars, planning services to connect you to pot-friendly vendors, and they'll even create floral arrangements with pot plants. I do. Wait, what? I thought I was doing something else. Beck Coop, the owner of CORY Weddings, says business is doing good, not surprisingly. Coop did 5 weddings in her first full year in business, then about twice as many in her second year. Now she expects she will have booked nearly 24 by the end of 2017. We have people who are already outreaching to us for 2020, she says. A lot of foresight coming from these so-called lazy stoners. Now, that is just a generalization. But perhaps these stoner couples are playing it safe while President Trump is in office. The Trump White House, as of recently, reversed its lax stance on marijuana legality. What? Trump's not a stoner? Who knew? Surprising fact, Trump is actually sober because of someone in his family who was an alcoholic. Attorney General Jeff Sessions is no fan of marijuana and has tried to crack down even on medical marijuana providers. But why? I mean, I thought America got over its fear of weed, and weed in different cities actually provides money for the cities that support it. And the latest opinion poll from Gallup shows 57% of the country favors marijuana legalization. That's still a big chunk of the country that's kind of questionable. Or who just think that weed is a gateway drug to crack. It's not. And according to Pew Research, popularity around the legalization of marijuana has been growing since the 60s. And this change is being led by millennials, who favor legalization 71% as a generation. It's this trend that has led New Jersey Senator Cory Booker to introduce a new bill to Congress. I love me some Booker. Booker's bill, the Marijuana Justice Act, calls for the end on the federal prohibition of weed and would overturn all weed-related convictions. It would also penalize states for targeting people of color for further marijuana offenses. That sounds pretty awesome, but advocates say the bill is ambitious and not likely to pass. Pot laws don't always punish criminals, but sometimes people's lives have been ruined for just having weed on them. Bernard Noble from Louisiana was sentenced to a mandatory 13 years in prison for having 2 joints worth of weed on him. After multiple drug-related offenses that amounted mostly to possession, the state labeled Bernard a habitual user. He has no chance for parole. What? Really? This is what we're spending our tax dollars on? A guy who's just hanging out with weed? He got 3 more years of jail time for possessing 2 joints than he would have gotten for possessing child pornography. Now, if that doesn't hint at some issues in the system, I don't know what does. The war on weed is a total failure, so you can say that weed has won. Yep, marijuana has effectively been legal in numerous states with no related public health crisis. In fact, since Colorado legalized recreational pot use in 2012, traffic and highway fatalities fell to near historic lows. Pot is also part of the mainstream now, and Snoop Dogg is a hero. My mom would never let me have this at my wedding. She would freak out because she would think like, oh, now my friends are gonna think you're a pothead and that you're like lazy. But not all people who do weed once in a while are potheads. I'm a totally functional adulting right now. And all of you folks are loving this story. Little Booty Boss tweets, I just read the weed bars may be becoming the new open bar at weddings. Suddenly I think I may be more willing to go to weddings. Mike Migdal adds, who want to get married? Philomena Revin says, better than alcohol, everyone's sitting talking, not fighting. And lastly, thank you Twitter Moments for this. With this blunt, I thee wed. So what do you think about weed weddings? Do you want an invite or is this going too far? Let us know in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more of What's Trending.